We're gonna stretch some dough, and I promise it's going to be easy. One thing I'll say is that there are a million ways to stretch dough, so I'm just gonna show you what works for the dough that I have with me, which is a dough that I made 2 days ago. If you saw my video about dough making, then this is that dough. If you didn't see that, I'll put a link in the description for this video. But this is it, pizza dough, 290 something gram ball. And I've actually let it sit in this thing for maybe a little bit too long. It's starting to bubble, which means it's over fermenting. So I'm gonna pop some of these bubbles. Oh, it smells boozy. This is ready to go. So the biggest mistake people make is not even when they stretch the dough, but just in preparing to stretch the dough. They'll reach into this container and grab it, which is the bad way to do it. It means you're gonna degas it, you're gonna try to stretch it, and it shrinks back. Does that ever happen to you? You try to stretch pizza dough, but it shrinks back? It's not gonna happen anymore because we're gonna use a bowl of flour. We use the flour to prevent your hand from sticking to the dough. So I just put a little bit of flour on the top of this. I brush it around. Now any flour that we're using on the dough, we don't want too much of it to stick to the dough, otherwise it's gonna make a bitter crust. So we get it coated so this way we can touch it without sticking to it. Now, if you poke it with your finger and it stays indented like that, then it's good to go. If it bounces back and snaps back real fast, not good to go. It means you gotta let it rise a little bit longer. I've also let this dough sit at room temperature for like 3 hours, maybe a little bit more. You don't wanna bake a cold dough. It's also a little tougher to stretch a cold dough. But this is it. Let's just stretch this thing. Again, we're not gonna reach in here and grab it out. Instead, we're gonna turn it upside down and let gravity help. In fact, we'll use our fingers to just gently grab the very, very edge. And then gravity's gonna start to help out. And then here, sure enough, great, it's on the table. So I take my dough and I very gently pick it up and dip it into my bowl of flour. Now the bowl of flour that I've got over here, this is a combination of semolina and all-purpose flour, but you can use anything you want. Semolina is nice because it's kind of coarse and it won't stick to the dough as much and burn, it'll kind of toast. First step is take our hands and we're not gonna push the dough out, and we use our fingers to gently push down. And I move from the center toward the outside and I stop maybe about 1 centimeter from the edge, or about 1 finger's width from the edge. That's gonna be my crust. So once I've done that first half, I'm gonna gently turn it over, wipe off some of the excess, kind of pull it back into a circle, and then gently, there we go. Now I'm gonna turn it over again. There it is. Ooh, this is a good sign. This means that we push the carbon dioxide from the center toward the outside. I'm gonna try to wipe away more of this excess flour. I'll use it for later, for more pizzas. And at this point, I make sure that everything is nice and even. And sometimes people like to do one of these. They use their fingers to make a nice edge. I think that's a good idea, especially because it'll stop you from going out too far. And I know I tend to destroy my crust sometimes. I'm gonna go right over my hands and I'm putting my knuckles on the very, very edge of the dough. And I'm never touching the center of the dough. Again, wiping away any of this excess, and then sure enough, that's a pizza dough. That's it. That's how we stretch a pizza dough. Now, you don't have to run out and get 100 gadgets, but one thing that's really important is a pizza peel, which is what we use to get the pizza in and out of the oven. So at this point that we stretch the dough, we want to put a little bit of flour on the peel just to lubricate it so the pizza can slide nicely. Then we're going to put the dough straight on it. So I pick it up with my hands and I just flop it onto the peel. There it is. Now we're ready to top it and bake it, but that's another video. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, check out the other pizza making videos and pizza eating videos, and don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, all that business if you're into it.